What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Severed History. You can see it's a little bit different than it has been in the past. I'm not using my logo and just putting my eyes and mouth over it. I am now also using a different background, but we still got all the weapons that we've gone over in the past, whether it was Severed History or Weapon Wednesday. This is how it is right now, and this is how I plan on keeping it for the time being. So let's strap in and let's get right to it. So we're going over Celtic warriors this time, and during their time, they actually lived throughout Europe. So they didn't really have one central location. They were just spread out throughout Europe, and they pretty much lived in tribes. So there was different Celtic tribes throughout Europe, and they didn't always get along. That's kind of how tribes work. I mean, you have neighbors, I have neighbors. Not everybody gets along, and you just live right next to each other. These are groups of people that happen to have separate groups of people, and when you have separate groups of people, warfare happens, and that's kind of what happened with the Celtic warriors. But that being said, that's also what kind of makes them unique in this severed history, because previously, one central military, one location, all working together, with them being spread out. Very unique compared to the civilization, whatever you want to call them, that we've done in the past. Very different from the Spartans, pretty much. But I guess kind of similar in some ways, because Athenians and Spartans, while now very, very close in region to where they'd pretty much just be the same people, back then, being neighbors, they didn't always see eye to eye, kind of tribal, but not really, I guess. We're just going to go with this as unique. And with them being spread out throughout tribes, some tribes had a form of republic government, and some tribes had monarchies such as kings and queens. Not every single tribe was kind of governed the same. With different tribes, you get that, Some people were cool with having a republic and giving people a choice, and other tribes were like, no, we have one or two people who just make all the decisions. This also led to many Celtic warriors having different cultures and traditions, obviously, that kind of comes with it. So not every single tribe were exactly the same. It'd be kind of like if Virginia celebrated Christmas and West Virginia did not, so different culture in that aspect. And as stated previously, yes, there was internal fighting between these Celtic tribes, and treaties were made through certain tribes with another tribe in order to combat a separate tribe, and sometimes treaties were made with countries completely out of the Celtic tribes. So different countries were tagging along with certain tribes to take out another Celtic tribe. So there was a real Game of Thrones going on here, if you ask me, but just Celtic warriors. So while warfare wasn't just like common with the Celtic warriors,